Graeme, after a busy week last week, an even busier weekend, to come back home and to get those 3 points, how does that feel?
It feels great. It was, I think, from the end of the game on Saturday, that noise from the atmosphere, the fans, all I could think about was getting the win tonight. That's what it was about, just to keep that momentum, keep that noise, keep the fans singing. So yeah, it was massively important to bounce on the back of the performance in the second half against Crystal Palace and the cup run and all the smiles of it. We had to do it in the league. We had to like I said, it was all about the 3 points today, and thankfully the first half performance I thought was excellent, and massive to take your chances. We've dominated games and not took chances, and we like I said, we scored 3 fantastic goals.
For the start of the game, for all the possession and movement off the ball and on the ball that you had, for John Rooney to then go and do that, I mean, you must have been thinking, oh man, what's going on here? Because it was an absolute brilliant strike from him, but one of those things that sometimes they go for you, sometimes they go against you. Yeah, I thought we started very well, and then I nitpicking because I'm shouting at Barrow for taking a throw, and when he didn't have to, he shouldn't be taking a throw in, but you can't take away the quality of their finish. You worry because you've started so well. You start thinking about the Bristol Rovers performance and not taking chances and starting well and getting sucker punched, and it's a fantastic goal for them. But our response, I think we had a little wobble, and I think I said to Ben Killip after the game, his save when it was 1-0 probably wins us the game. From that moment we went on. Great goals, and not just the goals, the finishes, the runs to create the space. So people, you speak to the Barrow staff, to stop Molyneux getting on his cutting inside, but if you've got forward runners breaking the lines in front of him, people have to track it, which allows the space for him to cut inside, and he's took his chance. Goals fantastic, one near post, one far post, which is like amazing, and delighted for Bogues to get a finish and composed in the box half term, slotting it in. So you're 3-1 half time. It's one of them games. What you do, I was trying to tell them we have to be aggressive still and be on the front foot and go dominate the second half. We knew they're going to come out at us and try and have a little bit more. They lifted their tempo. Probably didn't. We sat off a little bit too much and invited a little bit too much on. But it's about seeing the game out and nullifying what they offered. And like I said, the 3 points was the main thing. And as much as the second half didn't excite me as much as it should have done, being 3-1 up, but the win's the win. In terms of going back to the first half, after that goal from John Rooney, for the heads of the players not to drop and for them to have confidence in what they were doing, which up until that point was working, just the goals hadn't come at that point. How important is that resilience in your team?
It's massive. Like I say, we had the chances. I think Joe Gray and Crofts had on the same passage of play, fantastic opportunities to put us 1-0 up, and then that happens. But no, like I said, the belief that I think the lads knew they were dominating the game, and it was about just getting themselves back in the game, being patient, and as soon as they started moving the ball again, Barrow didn't know what to do with us at times, and it was nice to see wide lads getting in it and full-backs overlapping or underlapping and trying to create opportunities. And it's like I say, it's about taking chances, and we got chances and we took them tonight, which is the main thing.
Molyneux now top goal scorer. You can maybe give us a bit of an insight as to, clearly he does that a lot on the pitch, cuts inside, drops a shoulder, gets a shot off. More times often than that he scores. How often does he do that in training? Because he must do it.
He does. He does that. He has got it off. But fair credit to him. He took a lot of stick off the players, and especially in the Bristol Rovers game, he had opportunities, easier chances than he did tonight, and he didn't took it. But that doesn't stop him. He keeps going. He keeps doing it. And like I said, his 2 finishes tonight were fantastic. That feeling when you see his second one in mid-flight and you think that's in, and when the net ruffles, it's a fantastic feeling. And like you said, he's an exciting player. He's led the line up front up this season for us. He's not just done that, but then you can see he gets excited when he gets in wide areas, and he pops up in positions where defenders don't like to go, and that's why he gets his joy, and it's good.
Omar Bogle as well, you touched on it briefly, but just for him, we spoke to him earlier, really important, probably as a striker more than anywhere else in the pitch, to get that first goal, for it to happen in his first home game. under the lights, you must be delighted to see him get off the mark, because you really put your faith in him and really did a lot to try and get him to the club in the first place.
Yeah, no, look, as much as you're looking at the performances, you want your strikers coming in to score goals. I thought he took his chance really well. I probably had a little nibble because Jamie Sterry, I said to the two fullbacks there, played two up front, so we can only go on your side and the other fullback should be staying, but then Fergie's in the box and Jamie was like they were playing wing backs again. But that's football. Fergie gets it. His little twinkle toes on the ball, and the ball fought to Omar, and he turned fantastic, and he just opened his body up and composed, slotted it in lovely, and like I said, hopefully that's more to come now. He's got his first.
There's loads of performances we could pick out from tonight, but Bryn Morris, Joe White in particular. Joe White in the first half, and his reverse pass for Molyneux's first one was a thing of beauty. But your thoughts on their performances, their first real taste of life?
Yeah,
as well.
I've had Joe White's performance, especially first half. Second half, he done a job defensively and tied a little bit towards the end, but his range of passing, that's why we brought people like Joe in, because I think he made 3 passes, one being the one for Mols, but the one for Jamie Sterry, one for Fergie on a switcher play, and it wasn't passing to someone's feet, it was like, go on, run, and he put it into space and made them run, and the way to pass, it's opening up defences, and that's why he came in. That's what we tried to do, trying to improve and us going forward to open up defences, and that quality of passing he did. Bryn Morris, I thought he was excellent in the second half against Crystal Palace. His performance he showed, and I thought the whole game today, I thought he probably tied a little bit towards the last 10 minutes, but apart from that, I thought he put himself in positions, he broke play up, he drilled a crossfield pass in the first half with no back lift, like a missile. It was like, even I'm looking going, wow. Right? It was, and that's look, we're adding quality, but that's what we're trying to do. Now it's about the consistency of these lads coming in. We've seen it before, Impact coming in, and it's now I need them consistency for them performances. And I thought Crawford in there as well. I thought he was fantastic tonight as well. I thought the midfield, like I said, did a fantastic job. So very pleased with new lads coming in. Very pleased with the lads. It was, like I said, but tonight was about the win. It was about the bouncing off the back of the cup runs, the atmosphere, what we've created, the buzz we've had, and now let's continue.
And just a word about the formation, obviously the change in setup, you went to the 4-3-3, you've got the bodies now to perhaps maybe play that system. What prompted that change? I know you've spoken in the past about wanting to be on the front foot more at home. Was that the overriding thought? Yeah, look,
it's control and game. I like us in a 3. I think we can control games, and it's not saying that's going to be, we won't go back to that at times. We've added players who can now play in different formations, who can add quality whichever way we go. But no, look, the performance when we've went into that formation has been exciting. We've been on the front foot, we've created more chances and scored more goals. So at home I looked at it and thought that's where we wanted to go. And yeah, like I said today, probably after when Rooney lobs Ben, you start thinking, oh, is this the right decision? But performance-wise in the first half, and we got good opportunities, we created good chances. It was, the formations, like I said, whichever formation you play, I still want us to be exciting. I want us to make forward runs. I want us to play forward on the front foot. Being with the wingers and being like that, you can be a bit more aggressive with your press. I feel sometimes we're relying on your front two to press in a 3-5-2, so that allows your extra players higher up the pitch to try and put them under pressure, which again I thought we'd cause them a few problems first half. I had a little moan at Fergie in the second half because I told him he'd brought Joe Gray to hold his hand instead of allowing Joe Gray to be on the front foot, because try and stop the sauce, not stop them like when they get in the final third, the problem. So, but no, that's just me nitpicking. But I was right for nitpicking, because I don't want players to sit back and invite the pressure, and I want us to go be on the front foot. And when you've got wingers with energy, we can do that.
And just finally, I said right at the beginning, after the week of last week, after the weekend, and now to get this win, where are you on the scale? Are you a bit of a come down now after what's been a bit of a whirl?
No, look, I say it every time, like it's I don't know what's wrong with me, but we've won. I go in there, I look at the league table, then I start worrying about the next game, and so I think, right, Crawley now, they've just had another fantastic win themselves, so it's going to be another tough game. So you start thinking straight away, right, what do we do? How do we do that? We want to go. I want to continue. Look, like I said here, the cup runs and everything have been fantastic and the buzz, but we need to take from that into the league, and I felt so today we did.
Spot on. Thank you, mate.
Brilliant.